Hey everyone, today we're talking about something that's been popping up a lot lately in the world of construction and DIY projects, the Leica Rugby 680 rotating laser. If you've ever struggled with leveling floors, setting up drywall, or even just hanging shelves perfectly straight, this tool might be exactly what you need. I decided to check it out because I kept seeing it recommended in forums and YouTube comments, so I figured it was worth a closer look. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes the Rugby 680 stand out? First off, it's a rotating laser level, which means it projects a 360-degree line of sight all around the room. That's super handy when you're working on big projects like tiling a bathroom or installing baseboards. Instead of constantly moving a manual level around, you set this up once, and it gives you a consistent reference point everywhere in the room. I tried it out in my garage while building some shelves, and it saved me so much time not having to recheck my measurements every few minutes. Another great feature is the self-leveling capability. The Rugby 680 automatically adjusts itself to find a perfectly level plane, so you don't have to fuss with adjusting it manually. Just place it on a stable surface, turn it on, and it does the work for you. I tested this in a slightly uneven corner of my workshop, and it still managed to find a level line without any issues. That's a huge plus if you're not super experienced with traditional levels. The range is pretty impressive too. With a working range of up to 2,000 feet in diameter, this laser can cover a massive area. That's overkill for most home projects, but if you're working on something like a large deck or a commercial space, it's nice to know you've got that kind of coverage. I used it in my backyard to set up some garden beds, and it worked perfectly even at longer distances. Now, let's talk about the accuracy. The Rugby 680 has an accuracy of plus or minus 1/8 inch at 100 feet, which is more than enough for most DIY and professional applications. I compared it to a high-end manual level I have, and the results were nearly identical. Whether I was checking the height of my kitchen cabinets or making sure my fence posts were aligned, the laser gave me confidence that everything was spot on. One thing I really appreciated was the bright, visible laser line. Even in well-lit rooms, the green laser beam was easy to see against walls and floors. Leica uses a high-quality diode here, so the beam stays sharp and doesn't flicker. That's a big deal because some cheaper lasers can get washed out in daylight or lose clarity over time. The included receiver is another nice touch. It picks up the laser signal even from a distance and has a clear display with audible beeps to let you know when you're on target. I used it to set up some shelves in a room with lots of obstructions, and the receiver helped me find the line quickly without having to squint or guess. Now, no tool is perfect, so let's talk about a couple of things to keep in mind. First, the Rugby 680 is on the pricier side compared to basic laser levels. If you're only doing small projects around the house, you might not need all the features it offers. Second, while it's durable, it's not exactly lightweight. At about 6.6 pounds, it's not something you'll want to carry around all day, so it's best suited for projects where you can set it up and leave it for a while. Overall, though, the Leica Rugby 680 is a solid investment if you want precision and convenience in your leveling projects. Whether you're a DIYer tackling home improvements or a pro working on larger jobs, this laser level delivers where it counts. If you're curious about the Leica Rugby 680, the link is below. Take a look and see if it's the right tool for your next project. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.